This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The National High School Basketball Championships took over Grand Bahama this past weekend. Ricardo Lightbourne has a look at some of the action.
The St. George's Jaguars and the C.I. Gibson Rattlers laced up the sneakers and on the line a trip to the championship to face the Falcons of Tabernacle. Jaguars ball. Guard play making the difference early in this one. Jennings takes the rock right to the hoop. The Rattlers knowing the situation with the ball. Terrell Butler also finding the spot in the Jaguars defense. He goes to the hoop for 2 of his 18 points in the ball game. Jaguars ball. Watch the spacing on the floor. The jump shot, but watch Harvey working the paint for the rebound and the putback. He's working on a 10-point game. The pressure was evident by both teams. Jaguars ball and the passing. A number of good looks, but watch Tyrell Butler. He gets the pick. He'll take it the next way, and he will cash in. St. George is settling down in the game. Better passing this time. Mateo King from long range and the tray, working on a 16-point performance. The Rattlers staying in the ball game, working in the paint with Storr adding to it 11 points to the Rattlers total. St. George's finding a run again, good passing, the three-point look by Jennings, and control of the game 36-29 at the break. St. George's Jaguars played with heart and determination and came away with the 57-52 win. They have got a date with the Tabernacle Falcons. The Falcons hold the 1 seed in the tournament, and you can expect fireworks tonight, tip-off time, 8 p.m.
The University of the Bahamas Mingos playing their first game under their new brand on Saturday night as the New Providence Basketball Association continued with action. Taking on the Island Game Pros, the Mingos struggled a bit in the first quarter and trailed 22-16.
We're going to switch the defense to a man-to-man and get an up-tempo three-quarter court press. See if we can change the tempo a bit, get it in a speed, a fast game. Get the game going in our favor. See if we get up with 10, 12 points a half.
The second quarter not going how UB coach Bacchus Roll wanted either. In fact, at one point, the pros went up by as many as 10 before the Mingos got back within 6, heading into the half. At the start of the third quarter, the Mingos still a bit flat, and the pros took their biggest lead of the game at 52-41. From there, though, the University of the Bahamas went to work, and they closed the quarter on a 12-2 run to pull within 1. The Mingos' run continued in the fourth quarter, and the pros had no answers. The University of the Bahamas wins this one going away 89-70.
Defensively, we got some things going and some quick steals, quick baskets, and in a minute we were up 10 and then in a minute up 20. It's one of those things. You know, we struggled all night, but we knew that we had more legs than they did. And so eventually, once we got started and we got running, we continued to apply the defensive pressure. You know, we knew that we would come out with the victory. You know, we're a team to reckon with in this league. This is the kind of excitement we want to bring to the league every night when we play.
I always knew that they were going to win, and they pulled it off in the last quarter as I expected them to. I think they had everybody fooled. I think they had the other team fooled a lot.
Division II action also on the court on Saturday night. Julian Gibson was there.
Triple K Stampers taking on the Breezes High Flyers. This one would be all breezes. In fact, the game got so out of hand, some fans decided to text and call and not focus at all because the Stampers, they wouldn't focus. They lost big time, 74-58.
I wouldn't say that we had a great game because, you know, we want to execute a lot better. Unfortunately, our coach wasn't here yet to travel, so he left me in charge to handle things. But execution-wise, as you can see by the scoreboard, we did pretty okay, but right now we're not finished yet. We got the championship to worry about right now, and that's our main goal.
Now for the losing Stampers, they believe they can turn their season around.
We're going to have to work a little bit more. Conditioning, I know, is a bit late inside the season, but as long as we can get our fatigue level to a much lower point, then we should be fine.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Julian Gibson.
From the NBA last night, Buddy Hield had 10 points on 4 for 7 shooting from the field. He also went 2 of 4 from behind the three-point arc, but the Sacramento Kings fell to the Utah Jazz 110-109 in overtime. Conference championship action continuing over the weekend in the college basketball season. Michael Carey Jr. played his final game for the Wagner Seahawks in the semifinals of the Northeast Conference tournament. He had 29 points and 10 rebounds in a 71-70 loss to St. Francis. At the Big 12 Championships, the 12th-ranked Texas Longhorn ladies, they were upset in the semifinals by West Virginia 62-59. LaShawn Higgs had 5 points. The Longhorns now await the NCAA selection show on March 13th. Meantime, in the Division II ranks, Shavano Cooper had 13 points and 7 boards to help Palm Beach Atlantic upset top seed Barry 99-95 in the semifinals of the Sunshine State Conference tournament. From there, Cooper had 4 points and 7 rebounds as his team fell to Rollins in the championship game 71-70. The Junior College Indoor Track and Field Championships took place over the weekend. Laquan Nairn from South Plains wrapped up the national title in the long jump, soaring 24 feet 11 3/4 inches. He was also an All-American in the triple jump, finishing second with a best of 51.4 1/4. Misha Noble from Iowa Central also claiming All-American honors in the 60 hurdles, finishing fourth in 8.66 seconds. Both the Carifta Swimming and Water Polo Championships will take place here in the Bahamas this year. However, the two events will be held a week apart. President of the Bahamas Swimming Federation, Aldrin Cargill, explains why.
It's because there's a constraint on the pool in that if swimming finishes at 11 o'clock in the evening, it means the water polo can't start until after swimming ends.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned, checking weather still to come.